I'm wondering whether marriage today will ever get a chance of waking up from its slumber. And it's crazy. Like I would always say, it's always crazy. Certain things are crazy. With the way the trend of things are going in the dating landscape right now, it is bizarre. And you now start to see the trend where men are deciding not to really approach women anymore because of the high level of infidelity. And you see it everywhere across all board. Across all board. It's affecting both the young and the older men as well. And it's never a fair game, to be honest with you. And for someone like me who is already in their early 30s, and you start to see reality for what it is, you see the game and you see everything. And what is the chances of you actually getting married to a girl who has a less body count or even a virgin? If you are trying to say a less body count, you are trying to accommodate the person. To be very honest with you, you are trying to accommodate. Most men will try to accommodate, but even in that accommodation, there is none. There is none. That is the shocker. There is none. And even when a lady racks up bodies like that, she is most likely to be very, very promiscuous. I'm sorry to put it that way, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's what we are seeing on a consistent basis every single day. And we struggle as men to even take in this reality, take it in. It's so hard. Because it's a bitter drug that you take, and you still wrestle, your body resists every form of it. Because I don't know how any sane man on earth will just decide to still accept a woman who has racked up a lot of bodies. I don't know. And you know that she has done that. I don't know any sane man who would still nurse that idea. Because at the end of the day, you will just see it as it's your turn. And that's it. Personally, it's always the fact that the level of infidelity is so high that I can't even think of getting married. At some point, it has disrupted the way I think or the way I see women. It has shattered that illusion I used to have. Once you get to know women for who they are, you understand female nature. You start to see them differently. And the idea of marriage becomes vague. Starts to get blurry. There are certain men that only few men have found a hack and are exploiting the game. They have found that bug and they are exploiting it. Only few, but most men don't even notice at all. Or most men don't even have the resources and the boldness. One thing is, you might have the resources, but you don't have the boldness to execute that thing. And the other way around as well. You might have the boldness, but you don't have the resources to execute it. But regardless, the main thing is to understand that there is a hack. Most men don't even know it exists. And that's where the problem is. Or they don't even pay attention to it when they see the hack when it comes to relationships or dating. And this hack, I will spell it out actually. There's a celebrity, CR7. Everybody knows him. If you look at his current relationship, the way he got into it, it's a highlight of how most men should actually get into a relationship. It's a highlight. And it's one of those personalities I admire a lot when I see that he understands game. He understands what's going on to a very large extent. You see a man at that level who understands it and is executing it in its finest form. Because you don't want to get yourself in a place where you get that divorced and half of your property is split, especially if you are staying overseas. But here, there's no property to split. We don't have institutions to enforce that here in Africa. We don't. So we are not really affected when it comes to the divorce. The only thing is that she left, which might definitely have a drastic effect on your kids. But if you are staying overseas, that's another different ball game. That's another different. Europe or America, it's a whole different ball game. So there's always a consequences. There's always a consequence when it comes to getting married to someone that you already know that it has a likelihood of leaving you. Because it's obvious. It's everywhere. And lately I've been thinking, today I was just thinking again about the fact of there's no need actually going for someone who is like a 9 or a 10. A woman who is so damn pretty. There's no need because of the stress involved. Because I can just imagine how her DMs will be flooded with men. How much of an attention she would always have. And it blows my mind as a man. Because we are not used to attention. Let me tell you this as a matter of fact. So most men will never understand what this attention thing is. If you get lean as a man, there is you start to experience a level of attention that women experience from when they were kids to adulthood. And then when he hits you as a man, because we are not used to it, we might most likely react and be like, damn, like what is this? Why is everybody looking at me? Because we are all in today's society, we are invincible. A lot of us are invisible because we are not in the 1% of top men. And when you now look at it, when you now start getting attention like of that nature from different people and from women mostly, it will really mess with your mind. There's a way you start to see yourself, the confidence, when women are now the one giving you, so bombarding you with a lot of attention. And just imagine a woman's own right from when she was a kid to her adulthood. Imagine how skewed her perspective of things would be. Imagine how skewed it would be. Then for you as a man, then you get that same attention, just a little dose of it, you will go crazy. And it's all because of social media, especially, which is part of the root cause. Social media, which is part of the root cause of all this. Because once a woman opens an account, uploads her picture, boom, once she's a lady, boom, men will always flood her DMs. Even the average ones. And it's crazy. All these things that you are seeing now are part of the reasons why when I think of marriage, I just feel tired. Thinking of it, getting married, I want to get married, I just get tired. Then I now remember, I don't really necessarily have to get married to a 9 or 10. Getting married to a 9 or 10 is a havoc. The best that you can do and to minimize the risk is to get someone that you find attractive and that will respect you. Not someone that is pretty facially, or very pretty on the face. Maybe someone who is cute. Just okay. that you know you can go around with, and probably you attract and you are very attracted to the person physically as well. Because I just thought of it and I'm like, I think that's what I'll go for, instead of at the same time not thinking of marriage. I'm not even thinking of marriage at all. It's not even going to be in the picture. Probably I have some kids with her, then before, and but maybe when she's like, okay, we should get married, I'm like, chill, just calm down. The marriage thing would happen. You already have me already, so the marriage thing will happen. So, and you're still evaluating. If she's a very good woman and she is willing to be in cooperation with your operation, and she's in line with everything that you're doing, she supports you, then you can consider whether to get married, or you just let it be like that, be what it is at that point. If she really loves you, she will stay. She'll be down. She will stay because she's looking up to you, because you are the star that she got. It's not like the other way around where you're getting the prettiest girl. Now she's looking up to you. So the dynamics change. The dynamics will always change when it's like that. But it's always a struggle for most men to even accept this this reality or this way of thinking, because most men will just want to go for the prettiest girls, and they are the ones that come with with lots of baggages. The 9s and the 10s, they come with a lot of baggages. That's what I'm getting to realize over time. I even once you see them, just run, just know they are toxic people. Because right from when they were younger till whatever age they are currently, they have been bombarded with numerous attention. Their uncles, people, outsiders who have been trying to lay with her as from when she was young. So imagine how skewed her perspective and the way she would see you as a man. You have to have a lot of resources to engage with such a woman. So it's kind of tough, actually, just thinking of how to make things work if I want to get married. But slowly I'm getting to realize that I should just forget about it. I should. And I think it's looks like the right way, because I'm taking some time to just reflect as much as I can, to reflect on the concept of marriage right now in this dispensation. If it was marriage in the 1990s, 1970 or 19 no, not 1990s, in the early 1910s, or in the 18th century, 17th century, it's way better than now. Now is a whole different thing, because now you now see because of social media, it has revealed women's true nature. It's exploiting it and making women show themselves for who they are. And it's good though that you get to know, oh, this is how women are actually. And not fight it, just accept it. Yeah, and move on. You either engage or you don't engage with the game. And it's that simple. But when it comes to marriage, I'm done. Honestly, I won't lie, I'm done. I'm done with marriage. It will only take a higher level of or amount of I don't even know, of God to actually make me even consider that yes, divinity would actually speak to me. I had to see a revelation for me to even think of it. Because looking at the way things are happening right now, there's no girl who is chest. There's no girl who has fidelity that you know that it will last. Because I don't want to have a troubled mind and have high blood pressure because of somebody else's daughter. I don't want to be overthinking things. I don't. I just want a feminine woman, a woman who is feminine, very feminine, in her feminine state. Not someone who is in absolute competition with you and thinks that she can actually buy her own house, buy her own car, get her own this, get her own that. Nah, I don't want that. I'm done. I'm done. So that's it, guys. I just felt like I just have to pour out the thoughts and things that when it comes to this marriage of a thing, it's a no-go area for us. So I no go lie, it's a no-go area. So that's it, guys. We'll see in the next video and we'll be up some more. Have a good day and stay blessed. Bye, guys.